Hello MU, welcome to your core power class. My name is Meg. I will be guiding you through your practice today. Now that being said, today's class is going to invigorate you, get you up and going, create a lot of strength, a lot of core power, and it's really designed to help you kind of make the rest of your practice that much more accessible with strength. So when you're ready, we're actually going to start on our backs today. You may or may not want some props at home, pillows or blocks or books, maybe a pillow or a book for the first few actions, but when you're ready, come on down. I want you to bend your knees and just simply bring the soles of your feet together, knees wide, into Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined butterfly. And because it's opening up the legs nice and wide, you're more than welcome to place blocks or pillows under your thighs for greater support. Now, I just want you to dig your elbows down, lift and lengthen your spine up, and lay it heavy once more. And then just allow these first few exhalations to begin to decompress you. At this time, you're more than welcome to close your eyes. And then just softening your edges, begin to dive into whatever might be bubbling beneath your surface today. Honoring whatever might come up for you in this present moment. Taking a moment to honor every small facet that makes up the whole part of you. The messy, the perfect, the tired, the energized. I'm going to take 10 more breaths here. These are full yoga breaths, so keeping lips closed, inhaling through your nose, feel that rise of your front body. And with lips closed, big exhale. Might feel a little bit of a constriction to your throat, a little bit of an oceanic-like noise. Allow this to be the calm before the storm. Or I guess you want to put it in energetic terms, the lightning before the thunder. Give yourself permission to set aside anything that is no longer serving you. Let go of the excess noise, the to-do list. Take 3 more breaths. I'm just going to adjust the laptop for a second. And then finishing off that last cycle of breath, take a big cleansing sigh. Use your palms, draw your knees back through to center. And then just beginning to stabilize your pelvis, bring your right shin bone parallel to the ground, flex your foot back, and then just beginning to solidify a little bit of bracing to your core, some stability around your pelvis. I want you to just begin to draw little thigh circles without shifting your hips, without shifting your pelvis all around. Yeah. These can be as small or as big as you want, but again, make sure your hips aren't flailing about. Let's go the opposite way, opposite direction. Again, stabilize through your pelvis. Make sure there's no movement through your back body. So again, these can be as small or as big as you want.
Change your mind, 'cause I wasn't thinking right.
Good, and then switching sides, right heel down. Maybe take a cleansing breath in. Let it go. Now bracing hip bones going inward, toning through that lower belly. Again, feeling a neutral spine. Lift your left leg, flex your left foot. Let's go, little circles, any direction. Yeah, because we're going to reverse it halfway through. Don't worry. You're like, but Meg, we're doing the different direction this time. I'm like, it's fine. Don't worry, friends. But again, making these as big or as small as you'd like. Good, create that stability. Let's go the opposite way. Keep your tailbone long, head, neck, and shoulders relaxed. Should always feel a little weird going that final direction, not the most dominant action in our body. Good, and let's release that down. I ask you to grab one pillow or a block here on its thin edge, place it between your thighs, and then heel to your feet closer so you feel that contraction around the block. You want to feel at least 50% of the energy in your inner thighs. Now, sunbather arms just tickling your earlobes. I want you to feel like you're lifting your chest, lengthening tailbone down. Feel like you're bracing your core as if a big block or a big rock was about to be dropped on it. You could stop it. Here we go. Lift for 20 and down. 19, little crunches. 18, really drive your chest up, making sure that that notch of your neck is nice and soft. Squeeze that block. Good. Last 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the top, hold. Hold, lift your chest a little tighter. A little tighter, a little higher. There we go. Squeeze that block a little tighter. I'm blending words already, my friends. We can do this. And exhale, curl spine down. Amazing work. Now you're just going to shift that block onto its middle height, so the long edge comes between your knees, between your thighs. Plant those heels right in front of those hips. Plant your hands alongside your pelvis for a little bridge. Now, squeeze that block and then feel your heels press down. Now, instead of just lifting your lower back up, with an exhale, lift your tailbone forward and up. So drive up from your tailbone, less from your lower back. You want to feel that contraction from your hip bones, from your inner thighs. Now breathing in, gaining some height. Breathing out, gain some contraction. Good. You should feel your bum squeeze, feel those inner thighs squeeze. Equal distribution of weight between inner thighs and glutes. And then exhale, lower down. Good. We have 5 more. Take a breath in. Exhale, drive your hips up. Good. Keep your gaze straight up as to protect your cervical spine. Yeah, you don't want the upper body flailing about here. Neck is soft, jaws relaxed. Good. Squeeze that block. Exhale, release. 3 more. Here we go. Drive hips up, curling tailbone. Want to feel like you're lengthening the space from your hip bones to your ribs. Now feel like you're slightly pulling your heels back to touch your shoulder blades. Exhale, release. 2 more. Take an inhale. Exhale, drive that tailbone forward and uplift. Good. Upper back is solid. Your shoulders are taking the majority of the weight here. But again, find some buoyancy through those hips. Exhale, lower. Last one. Yeah, those legs should be getting a little bit fired up. Here we go. Breathe in. Breathe out. We lift. Last one. Try to feel like you're lifting and lengthening out through those kneecaps. You've got it. You've got it. Breathing in. Breathing out. MU, stay with me. 1 more breath. Exhale, lower down. Beautiful. Take that block back to its thin edge. Bring your shin bones parallel to the edges of your mat. Now, I want you to lengthen out your spine and then have just a stable pelvis with a neutral lower back. So you're firming in, bracing, but you can still slide a piece of paper under your lower back. Flex your feet, squeeze that block. Sunbather arms, set at 20. Here we go. Do your best. Lift 20. Knees and chest try to come together. You've got it. Last 14. Really drive your chest up. Again, neck and head are just in line with your spine. Last 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the top, hold. Squeeze that block. Lift your chest a little higher. Squeeze that block. Breathe in. Breathe out. We release. Good. Remove that block. Bring knees to chest. Give yourself a big squeeze. Let your tailbone come off the ground. Then just gently take those knees side to side atop your ribs. You've got it, my friends. When you're ready, we're going to roll onto all fours, finding tabletop. Let's get into some spinal work, some mobility through that back. We're going to work cat and cow. How are you doing at home, my friends? Should feel a little heat at this point. From all fours, make sure those index fingers are pointing straight forward. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Inhale, belly drops towards the mat. Tail and crown flare up. Widen your collarbones, widen your seat back. And then exhale, humble tail, humble chin. Push the back of your heart up to the ceiling. Good, inhale, flowing through with your breath. Exhale, rounding and arching. Good, keep going with your breath. Feel that stretch in your belly. Good. Find a neutral flat spine. And then when you're ready, I want you to step your feet all the way to the back of your mat. Find a high plank. Now, we're not sticking the bum up. We're not humbling the hips down. We're really pushing up through the back body and feeling like we're shrinking the hip bones tighter to the ribs. So shorten this distance, my friends. Create that contraction. Now take an inhale. As you exhale, lift your right heel off the ground in line with the right hip. Take a breath. Exhale, lower right heel. Here we go, left side. Without shifting your hips, lift your left heel. Good. Breath out. We lower. Now, with your toes tucked, pull your chest forward. Crown goes to the top of your mat. And then just lower your hips in an up dog. So this doesn't have to be too dramatic. Pull shoulder blades back and down. Lift the gaze. Feel like your hip bones are moving to your wrist creases. Now, widening your chest. I want you to take a breath in. Breath out. Here we go. As you exhale, you're going to take that plank. Right knee is going to squeeze right into chest. Here we go. Plank. Right knee to chest. Good. Step right toes back. Lower hips down. Finding that up dog. Left side. Here we go. Find that plank. Left knee to chest. Round out. Left foot back. Find that up dog. Hips sink. Shoulders come back. Chest moves forward and up. Right side again. Find that plank. Round out the upper back. Knee to nose. Step it back. Here we go. Exhale, hips down. Beautiful. Inhale, power up through that plank. Left knee to chest. Step it back. Hips down. Now go ahead, bend the elbows. Get the triceps to wrap backwards. Now slowly pulling navel into spine. Push back, down dog. So the shoulders, the upper back, should have felt that one. A little bit of spinal work. Should feel a little bit more awake now, my friends. Take a big cleansing breath in. Big cleansing breath out in your down dog. Make sure your heels are disappearing behind your toes. You're rooting through the palms. It's called down dogs. Let's push the hands down. Beautiful work. Inhale, reach your right heel high. Exhale, look forward, knee to nose. Round forward. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Squeeze it in. Push up through that upper back. Good. One more time. Three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Look forward. As you exhale, lightly step forward, finding a high-low lunge. Now move your hips forward and low as if you're sinking your pelvis like a hammock. Now, take that front line of your body forward like you're trying to reach your rib cage to the top edge of your mat. You can use your blocks under your hands here at this point. Otherwise, just begin to sink right into that hip crease. 3 more breaths. How can you begin to find some sweetness here within all this savory goodness? Now, I'm going to ask you to inquire upon a little bit of strength here. Take your hands forward. And we're going to find essentially a warrior 3 with the hands braced on the ground. You're going to square your hips. Charge it up through that right leg. Internally spiral that left leg. So bring the seam of the pants up to the ceiling. And then find a lightness, a buoyancy through the back of your heart. And then charge out from heel to head. Good. Hold 4. 3. Push that right leg down. 2. Push the left leg back. 1. Forward fold. Drape it down. Now really just waking up those hamstrings. Bend your knees, lighten your toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Crown forward, bum back. Exhale, spill. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Last one, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Big toes touch. Now, charge and crown forward, heels back. I want you to lengthen your tailbone as if trying to touch it to your heels. Now pick up your left foot, step it wide to the edge of your mat. Without shifting your hips, step it back in. Good, 20. Let's go right foot. 19, alternating. 18, 17, stepping out. stepping out. Push yourself away from that ground. Yeah, you can do this from forearms too if you feel like your arms are getting a little tired. You've got it, you've got it, you've got it. Stay with me, MU. For last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First chaturanga, pulling the crown forward. Option to drop knees. Exhale, elbows bend back to your hips creases. Here we go, lower down. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, right back to your down dog. Big sigh. 3 breaths. Notice that simmer beneath your skin. Last one. Inhale, raise your left leg, straight, strong, square hips. Beautiful, nice and slow, knee to nose, round 4, 3-legged plank. 3-legged dog, kick it up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Last one, kick it up and back. Knee to nose. Look forward, step forward nice and light, squaring your pelvis for that high-low lunge. Now popping up to the fingertips or blocks, dig left hip back, right hip forward like you're magnetizing your thigh bones into your pelvis. And then take your heart slightly forward. Yeah, try to straighten out that upper back. Even if your thigh's slightly outside your ribs or right underneath your anatomy, deepen into that hip flexor stretch. Good, really shoot that right kneecap up. Yeah, there's that little bit of simmer, that little bit of spice with it. Okay, let's take those hands forward and then keeping an inward spiral that right leg. We're gonna kick up, finding that flying warrior 3, hands down, charge it up, good. Internally spiral that back thigh bone. So drop the right hip, squaring your pelvis, send your tailbone back, shoot your crown forward. And as you do, can you find a little bit of buoyancy in your upper back? Maybe lighten the fingertips, balancing, playing around. You've got it, holding here for 3, 2, 1, forward fold, let it go. With soft knees, light toes, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, spill. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. This time we're gonna reach up, sweep the hands back, take the body up. Drawing one line from heels to hands to heart center, Samastiti. Beautiful. Let's flow it out a little bit, my friends. Sweeping hands back and up, inhale. Soft knees, we bow, exhale. Lighten the load, halfway lift. Exhale, spill. Plant your hands, step back, high plank. Take an inhale. Second chaturanga. Exhale, bend elbows back to your hip creases. Flat back, good. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, right back, down dog. Beautiful. One more variation of sun. A, gaze forward. Step walk, or if you're feeling that float, go ahead nice and light. Land to the top of your mat. Halfway lift the inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, sweep up. Hands to heart center. Exhale. Inhale, float hands up. Breathe out as we spill. Engage halfway. Breathe out as we lower. Plant your hands, step back. This time, take your feet wider than the edges of your mat. Yeah, really lock those thigh bones in. Feel like you're bracing your belly into your back body, like someone's gonna come under you and kick you. Don't worry, I hope no one is. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, you're gonna tap right palm to left shoulder without tipping your hips. Lift it down. Left palm to right shoulder. Land it down, good. Keep tapping with control. Notice if you're teeter-tottering those hips. We got another 30 seconds here. Slow or fast. I like doing mine a little slower, so I like to embrace that burn. Really feel that stabilization through the lower belly. You got it. And again, smooth out your breath. Make sure you're landing that hand right down underneath where you originally planted it. Yeah, this is not for the faint of hearted. You got it. Stay with me. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, lock it in. 1, jump your feet back together. Bend those elbows, chaturanga. Cobra up dog. Exhale back to down dog, 5 breaths. You're welcome to take a child's pose at any point in time today. 2 more breaths. Really smooth it out. Beautiful. Reach your right heel high to the sky. This time open that hip crease, fire hydrant. Beautiful. Now really kick that heel into the opposite glute as you push your right rib back to your left ankle. Take one more breath. Exhale, you're gonna bring knee to nose, curl forward, round forward. Beautiful, look forward. As light as you can, step forward, find a low lunge, drop the back knee down. Working from this Anjaneyasana state, low lunge, rise up. Exhale, settle in. Beautiful. Now drop the shoulders, hug your ribs back, finding a straighter line through that back body. Beautiful. Land your left palm down, take your right palm to your right knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we twist. Turn that right rib open, and then lean your right shoulder back. You got it. Take one more breath. Frame that front foot one more time. Tuck the back toes, lift your back knee. Now nice and slow, you're gonna find that flying shape. And again, take those hands forward, lean forward, fly up, good. Finding that supportive warrior 3, kick out through that back heel, and again, drop the left hip down. Squaring your hips, can you take your hands to fly back? Yes, find that balance in that right glute, you got it. So we're gonna bend that right knee 10 times with your breath, nice and slow. Bend it down, stand it up, bend it down, stand it up. Hands can be on a table or a couch. You've got it. Bend it as deep as you can go. Hold that balance. Woo, almost lost it there. You got it. Stay with me. Last 4, 3, 2. You should feel that heat here, MU. 1. You're gonna press it up. Then nice and slow. Land it back. Crescent lunge. Sweep arms forward and up. Open up warrior 2. Now pause near warrior 2. Oh, are you sure? Yeah, we're pausing. I want you to settle in a little deeper. Get that front knee to go towards the third toe on that right foot. And really feel like you're magnetizing your heel to that back middle arch. Now stacking your vertebrae, keep the shoulders soft, reaching out. Flip that front palm, full body exulsion through that right side. Straighten your right leg, reach up and back. Inhale. Exhale, warrior 2. Find that flow. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, warrior 2. 2 more. Find greater length in that side body. Holding here on that exulsion, bend that right elbow. I want you to reach that right hand down your back. Now you can stay here or collect that right elbow with your left palm and then just ease yourself into a tricep and lat stretch there. Now as you do this, I want you to lengthen tailbone down and then reach up through that right side body. Breathing in, breathing out. Gently release your arms, finding that warrior 2. I'm gonna ask you to reach forward with that right hand, plant it down to the instep of that left foot. Now roll the left shoulder open, reach up through that left side, finding that side angle pose. Going a little deeper here. Seal the inner arch of that back foot, MU. Now push down through that right hand, and I want you to slowly wiggle, slowly slide that right foot back to meet your left. Move your hips forward, shoulders back, Vasisthasana, side plank. Now if this is not your normal variation of plank, I know, don't worry. Reach left hand to the top of your mat, right heel to the back corner of your mat. Here we go, left elbow to right knee, let's go. Dig it out, 10, 9, 8, lift those hips higher. You can do this from your right forearm if this is too much on the shoulder. Keep listening to your body. 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend. Find that high plank. Pause. Lengthen out. Breathe in. Exhale, we flow. Chaturanga. Cobra up dog with the inhale. Exhale, back to down dog. 5 breaths. Now, scan your body. Just notice the difference between your right and left side. Seal your index knuckle down. Feel your triceps widen to the long edges of your mat. Here we go. Inhale, reach your left heel high. Open that left hip crease, fire hydrant. Good. Squeeze left heel to right glute. Lift the knee higher. Drive your left rib back to right ankle. Take a breath. Exhale, knee to nose, three-legged plank. Hold it here. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Push yourself away from the ground. Really squeeze in, squeeze in. Exhale, step forward, finding Anjanasana, that low lunge, releasing back toes, squaring your pelvis underneath you. Rise up. Now, I like to push into that front heel, lift the hips out just slightly. Really hug muscle to bone, so bring left hip back, right hip forward. And then once you find that juice, settle into it. Yeah, you've got it. Hug rib cage back. And then just embrace that stretch. Exhale, draw palms down, so left palm to left knee, right hand to the ground. Now pushing yourself into the ground, into that thigh, take your crown forward, dig your tailbone back, and then bring right rib to left thigh, twist. Now breathing into your belly, notice where it feels like it's beginning to constrict. Try to pull the shoulder blades away from your ears. There's no reason that the shoulders need to be earrings today. Let's frame that front foot once again. Tuck your back toes. Let's lift that back leg. And then rocking forward and back. I want you to find that energy, that lift for that supported warrior three. Here we go, lift it up. Good. Internally spiral the right thigh bone, dropping right hip side left. Now squaring your joints to the earth. Begin to fly away from the ground. Yeah, you can place your hands wherever you'd like. Then you got 10 little squats in that left leg. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Here we go. Inhale, bending down. Exhale, pressing up. 10, 9, 8. Shoulders away from ears. 7. Find a lightness to the back of that heart. You've got it. Last 5, 4. Stay with me. 3, 2, 1. Lengthening out as slow as you can. We're going to find crescent lunge, bending that front knee. Land it back, sweeping up just for a breath. Exhale, peel it open, warrior two. Take a bigger stance, be a little bolder, a little braver. And then sink in. Yeah, try to get this front thigh bone parallel to the ground. We're going for that booty burn today. Flying the arms open, softening shoulders. Smooth out your breath. One more. And sealing your feet, we move. Full body exulsion through that left side. Inhale, fly it up. Left hand up. Exhale, warrior two. Lengthen through left side, straighten left leg. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Keep going. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, we're going to stay in that exulsion. Beautiful. Bend this left hand down your back. Beautiful. Get the elbow up as you shrug the shoulder down from your jawline. Let's get into that lat stretch. Right hand to left elbow. Just peel that side body up and open. Press your head back. And then breathe into that length. Stay strong in your legs like you're rooting muscles to bones. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Beautiful. Now lean that left side body forward. Taking Parsvakonasana, that side angle, left palm down to the mat, right hand up to the sky. Peel the chest open as you lean your heart back to hug your hips forward. Sit deeper, sit deeper. Now feel the right foot, my friends. Solidify into it, because we're going to wiggle that left foot back and in front of the right. Reach right hand overhead. Now pick up those hips, Vasisthasana side plank. Shoulders back, hips forward. Let's go. Right elbow, left knee. We squeeze for 10. Extend. 9, 8, 7, 6. You're almost there. Stay with me. 5, 4. Last 2. 1. Extend with a soft sigh. Both hands down to that ground. Take a breath. Lengthen out. Exhale, we flow through Chaturanga. Bend your elbows. Cobra up dog with the inhale. Exhale, down dog. Child's pose, rest.
No hell below us.
Drop into the length of your exhales.
Imagine all the people living for today.
And then from here, let's just begin to open the shoulders. So I'm going to ask you to grab your blocks or books, pillows, blankets. Take them just right out in front of you. Then lay your elbows down to about the middle of the block. So the elbows go too far forward, we're going to tip the blocks. From here, bring your palms together. Rest your forehead down. Now, you might begin to feel a little bit of opening through the underside of your arms. Otherwise, push your palms together, dig your elbows in, and then draw your thumbs to the nape of your neck. Now, shrugging your shoulders away from your ears, you're going to push your tailbone back and breathe into the width of your rib cage.
Nothing to care.
Just begin to soften your experience, allowing those muscles to loosen their grip on your bones.
No religion to
Embracing that sweetness once more.
imagine all.
See if you can close your eyes and just feel the full expansion of your belly between your thighs.
For peace, you
The full relaxed grip of your hips towards your
may
heels.
say that I'm a dreamer, but I am not the only one.
And nice and slow, reach your hands away from the nape of your neck. Let the palms
I hope
splay.
someday
And let's
you'll
walk
join
right back up. We'll meet in down dog.
in the world we'll live
From
as
your down dog, take a big cleansing breath in. Big sigh.
Imagine
Sweep your right heel high to the sky. Nice and slow. Hug right knee into chest, hold and squeeze and embrace that sensation. Yeah, it's gonna feel really good. And then hold for 3,
your hunger,
2, 1. I want you to angle that shin bone for pigeon.
brotherhood.
Flex your right foot into your right knee, squaring your pelvis. So really hug right hip back, left hip forward.
Imagine all
And then if you're at home and you're like, Meg, there's so
people
much space between my hips and the ground, take your block, tuck it underneath that thigh bone or hip, and really allow your body to relax onto that block.
you
Otherwise, grow in length through your spine. And then exhale, begin to bow yourself forward, dropping out of chest, dropping out of arm bones.
but I'm not.
And then maybe placing a block under your chest or forehead, MU. Yeah, give yourself a chance to reset and relax into sensation.
You'll join us.
Now, rule of thumb is, if you're feeling this in the right butt cheek, you are doing it correctly. So do your best to isolate the right hip back. Really keeping some contraction around the right knee by flexing the right foot or pointing them like a dancer. By them, I mean your toes. Five more breaths. Really sink them into your lower back. Slowly come back up to your palms. Now I want you to roll as far over to the right as you can. If there's blocks there, shift them at home. Safely swing your left leg forward. Bring it towards that left corner of your mat. Bring the sole of the right foot to your inner left thigh. And if that knee is flying a little high, you're more than welcome to brace it with a block. Now, turn your rib cage to face the top right-hand corner of your mat, if not further. And then reach your left hand along your left leg, reaching the left rib cage past the hip bone, and then drawing it down to inner thigh or shin. Roll your right rib cage open and reach that right hand up and over towards your left toes. Now breathe into the space of your right hip. Find some expansion. Find some space there. Try to pull left rib forward, right rib back. Inhale, rise up. And as you exhale, turn your rib cage back to face your left pinky toe, maintaining length in your side bodies. Reach your arms up for Janu Shirshasana. Exhale, reach your right rib past that right shin bone. Reach it towards the left pinky toe edge side of that foot. Now, don't let the shoulders come up. Keep them humbled down and try to find that flat back once more. Instead of rounding it like a cat, take your ribs forward. So that front zipper line is moving forward as your shoulders are pulling back. Now getting into that QL muscle, that internal oblique there on the outer hip, really just beginning to peel open your lower back. Now find a way to soften in, even if you're not grabbing the foot, if you're just laying the hands down, being like, this is nice. Find that space to kind of let go and just be. After all, we're called human beings, not human doings. So stop doing all the things. Next time your spouse asks you to do something, I hope you lay that line on them. Beautiful. Lift your spine. And then taking just a gentle back bend, place your right hand, fingertips facing away from you, behind your right hip, rolling forward onto the right shin bone. Slowly move your hips forward and up as you reach your left arm back. And then exhale, draw hips down. Beautiful, lean to the left, swing the legs around, come back into down dog. Take an inhale, and exhale, let's flow through, pull forward, inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Cobra up dog, broaden your chest, exhale, down dog, float your left heel high, left knee to nose, curl and hold. Now, we're embracing that spice, right? I hope so. Everyone at home's like, I feel the heat, Meg. We're feeling that spice. Stay with it. Last 5, 4, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Bring that shin bone away from the ground. 3, left heel to left hip. 2, 1. Angle that shin bone down for pigeon. Wiggle your right thigh bone back as you flex your left toes into your left knee. Good. Building that base so you can really let your hips sink into sensation without feeling really tense and like you're having to brace and hold your upper body. So blocks are great for this. Pillows are great. Good. Expand the length from your hips to your ribs and then begin to walk out that upper body. Any amount, my friends. Maybe you get your forehead down today. Maybe you don't. That's okay. Just give yourself permission to land where you land. Whether this is your 100th class or your first class. Heck of a first class to choose, my friends, but hey, you know what? We all have to start somewhere. After all, it's a practice. Just build into it. And again, there shouldn't be any pain or pulling in your knee as you're flexing the left toes into the left knee or pointing them like a dancer. Just begin to soften your experience. Last 5 breaths. Rise up. Shift any props you have to the side. Lean over to the left to swing your right leg forward to the top right-hand corner of your mat. So left foot to inner right thigh. Growing your side bodies in length. Reach your right rib past your right hip, right hand down. With an inhale, roll your left rib up. Beautiful. Expanding of the chest. Peeling shoulders away from ears. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you reach, expand that left hand up and over towards your right foot. Now maintain length, maintain space as you breathe into all the places that you feel expansion. Maybe one day you go for the big toe. Maybe get both hands on the big toe. Again, don't force it if it's not going to happen. I'll tell you right now, my body's not letting it happen today, and that's cool. Inhale, rise up. Rotate your rib cage towards your right pinky toe. Reach up as you expand your spine. Exhale, fold Janu Shirshasana, which translate from Sanskrit to English, head to knee pose, but I like to think of it more as head to foot pose. We're drawing length, we're drawing space, we're taking a little bit of that rounding out, and we're expanding. So even if you're rounding, just drop the hands, maintain length in your spine. And then breathe right into that hip pocket, yeah. Beautiful, lifting up. Plant your left hand right behind your left hip, taking one last back bend, rolling onto the front of this left shin bone. Rock your hips forward, come onto the shin bone, pull the pelvis up, reach back, find some length. And then exhale, lower your hips down. Come onto your back. And as you roll all the way onto your spine, I want you to lengthen your tailbone. Take your feet nice and wide to the edges of your mat. Open your arms, and let's just flush the knees all the way to the left. Drape them there. Just breathe into space in this passive twist. Lift your knees. Gently drape them to the opposite side. Just allow the back of your shoulders to drop heavy. Let go of tension. Let go of tightness. Inhaling back to center. Maybe heel toeing the feet in just a little bit closer towards each other. Take one last time to fidget, to wiggle, to lengthen out. And I want you to grow your legs long. Draw space in your back body as you settle into your final resting pose, your Shavasana. With the next exhalation, let go of those last fidgets and settle into stillness. Feel the weight of your thighs, the heaviness of your arms. Give yourself a chance to revel in this ease, in this stillness. Let your breath be easy and relaxed. Your muscles relax their grip on your bones. Take a big cleansing breath in. Let it go. Gently roll to your side and then up to a comfortable seat. Just finding some stillness as you draw shoulders down your back and relax your belly. Humble your chin with gratitude. Just take a moment here to welcome in a small piece of light, something that makes you just feel warm and bubbly, just allowing that to radiate over your body. That light, that small speck of gratitude are the initial seeds to joy. Breathing in, breathing out. Draw hands through to heart center, Anjali Mudra, as you humble your chin. The light within me honors and recognizes that divine universe that sits within each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining me here today, MUVirtual. From my heart to yours, namaste.